Hey tubers, today we're doing the review and unboxing, charging up of the JLB21101 Racing Cheetah. I just purchased this through Banggoods. It came in the other day, and we're going to give this basically a review. It has the upgraded motor in it, the 120 amp motor. It's got the waterproof brushless 80 amp speed controller. Comes with two 4000 mAh Lipo batteries. Then it has the metal gears and the metal chassis, pretty much like the other Cheetah, but the big improvements were the waterproof ESC and the 120 amp motor. So those are going to be the big differences between the two. So here I'm basically starting the unboxing process. I bought this through, like I said, Banggoods, and it was a little bit of an issue at the beginning because when I ordered it, I ended up using the USA Direct ordering from Banggoods, and when I went to the website, because I basically did the app in my phone, it was supposed to come in 5 days, and I wasn't able to see any of the progress. So I kind of freaked out, and I almost canceled the order, but luckily they finally contacted me after I went and pretty much told PayPal to cancel it because I wasn't sure. It didn't look like it was going through or not, and then they finally got back to me and stated that it was on its way, and I kind of had to take their word for it because I still wasn't able to track it. They gave me a tracking number, but it really didn't show much besides something said a package has left such and such facility in California and yada yada yada. So but as you can see here, I did get the unit, so yay. I was pretty excited when I got it. So this is at night. I'm narrating it now because it's like in the middle of the night, everybody's sleeping, and I'm just opening up everything. That's one of the Lipo batteries there, 4000 mAhs. They're actually a hard-cased battery, and they work very good. But I will definitely, and the speed is incredible with this unit, with those batteries, but they don't last as long as probably some of the, say, 8500s or something. So I definitely will be getting, if it's not a 4S, I might stick with a 3S, because 3S, you don't need much more than a 3S with these things. It's insanely fast with a 3S. So. And there's the problem that this thing got shipped with. That's a European plug there. And these units, when you buy them in the US, are supposed to come with an adapter. So there started my headache of how I was going to charge the thing. I did watch videos of this particular car, and somebody had gotten it. The kid sounded kind of Middle Eastern. That was kind of explaining it, or the person was explaining it sounded Middle Eastern, and I guess their ESC or something was screwed up in the vehicle right from the get-go, and yeah, so it sounded like Banggoods wanted them to buy another ESC. So I didn't want to have to go through that problem, and I was kind of hoping to be able to try this thing out, because still at this point I was still dealing with PayPal, as I had them involved in this whole thing with this unit possibly not being shipped to myself. So while I still had PayPal involved, I wanted to make sure this thing ran and was good to go, and I didn't have any issues with it. But of course, I had to go through and figure some different ways out to get this thing charged, and we'll get there. So there's just basically me looking at the controller now. I pull the cover off, seeing where the batteries go, just basically making sure everything looks cool with this thing. The box pretty much was perfect, so I wasn't worried about any damage with the vehicle, because the box was not banged up whatsoever. And usually I've gotten packages that came from California, and it looks like they threw them off a building. So This is the instruction slash, they give you little stickers in there, little decals that you can put on the car for the windows, headlights, as well as the operating instructions. The book is good too for when you have to order parts. You can see little part numbers, and obviously in my part 2 video you'll definitely need part numbers. Because yeah, this thing is crazily fast. Unfortunately, the first time I took it out happened to be in a Walmart parking lot, and we'll just say 50 plus miles an hour probably is hard to control, and definitely smacked into something, and fortunately broke the whole ass end of this car in probably the first 15 minutes of ride of running it, so wasn't too happy. Here's where they kept the second battery, because I was a little concerned because there was only one in the box, but they actually put the second battery already in the car. So I'm discovering that, taking it out. Same battery, 4000 mAh. I want to say it's a 30 or 35C battery. Just pulling the plastic off the tires here. And of course during all this I'm still concerned about, or maybe hoping that I'll find, see there's me again, just digging around to see if they sent the adapter for that stupid European plug, but I never find it, as much as I hoped that it would be stuck somewhere. I didn't find it. Checking the weight, feeling how the shocks feel here. This thing's incredible. And definitely is a tough little unit. Stupid plug again. Just driving me crazy there. That was the first thing I was going to do, is plug in the batteries while I was doing all this, and I could not do that. Just basically giving it a overview look, showing the size of my hand compared to those tires. The tires are pretty big on these things. Actually, the whole unit's a 1/10 scale, so I mean the whole car isn't, it's not really small. So I don't have any gripes up to this point, besides my just aggravation over not having the European adapter so I can get this thing plugged in. Everything looks good with the car. I mean, nothing's cracked, nothing's damaged. So besides all my little attempts throughout this portion of the video of hopefully discovering a hidden spot that I just may have overlooked, because once again it's late, and you know, I didn't think it would be that big of a part, but they didn't send it, and I end up just basically, there's a couple of things that I found one on Amazon, so I ordered that, but because that was going to take a few days to come in, I ended up just putting in my head I was going to go somewhere and find one, or buy a professional charger, which at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. You want to buy the professional charger, because that little charger does not balance charge, and that was big with everything I heard people talking about was balance charging. So do the right thing, do what I do, and later on in this video you'll see that we end up getting a real good charger. So there you go. Stay tuned for the rest of this video. Everything came with it. I ordered it through banggoods, which I went through the USA Direct option that they had on the website. And if you do that, it seems like you can't follow or track the order through banggoods, probably because it's a separate entity here in the US. It must be like a distribution center maybe, that they have so many vehicles or so many things over there. So legitly, I thought I might have had an issue when I couldn't track it. I contacted them a few times, and I actually almost canceled the order because I was unsure. I thought I was getting scammed. In other words, this whole car costed, after taxes and everything, shipping, it was $388 and change. So I don't know. It looked like if I ordered it directly through China with the shipping cost, it would have been a little bit more than that. So I made out better, and it said 5-day shipping with the USA Direct, so I went that route. Once again, it was when I tried to cancel through PayPal. They contacted banggoods because I wasn't able to get a hold of them. Nobody was answering my emails, or the emails weren't even going through, actually. They were coming back to me. So then I really thought I was getting scammed. I don't know if any of you have ever had that issue or not, but I'm just telling you my experience and what ended up happening. So I did get the car in 5 days. It showed up. It made the 5 days. So thank you, banggoods, and I apologize for trying to cancel it out. But once again, never ordered through banggoods before, so this was the first purchase. Now, the only thing banggoods, it appears, now once again I haven't tested the car, so I can't see. I did watch a video where the guy had a screwed up motor or something, and they wanted him to buy another motor, it sounded like, and I'm hoping I don't have to go through any of that problems. But everything came with it. It came with, if you watched the prior video, it came with the 2 batteries, the charger, the remote control, and the car. The problem is these connectors are European, and the car is actually supposed to be shipped with an adapter when they sell these things in the USA. I don't have one, so I couldn't charge the car, so I can't see if it works yet. I'm going to take a ride today to a hobby store. It's about 20 miles away down in Jupiter. I live in Hope Sound here in Florida. So I'm going to go take a ride today, check out this hobby store, see if they have a better charger anyways, because I don't think these little chargers they come with are very good, even though I was going to use it for now. But since I don't have that adapter, I'm going to check out and see if they have a better charger. With that being said, I did find one on Amazon for $8.99, and I did order it just to make that work. So if the chargers are just ridiculously priced today and I change my mind, then I'll wait. I think it's supposed to come sometime tomorrow, but tomorrow will probably come in the evening, and then I got to work the next 2 days, which 12-hour shifts, so I won't get to touch this car for probably about 3 days after that. So I'm going to see what I can do today. It's about 10 o'clock, a little after 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go take a ride, see if I can get that done. I might actually even peek at Walmart, because Walmart has weird stuff sometimes, and I might check out their like luggage or traveling section to see if they might even have one of those adapters, because I mean, people travel, they might want to take or just have one of them offhand. I've never needed one. I'm 48 years old, playing with little cars, and I've never needed one of those adapters before. But this is, once again, my first hobby style remote control car from China, which, I mean, if I bought like a Traxxas or something, I wouldn't have had this issue. But because these are like Chinese models, unfortunately, they're supposed to come with that adapter, and it didn't. So with that being said, hopefully I can get this thing going maybe by tomorrow, which is my last day off until I go to work again, and then I'll finish this video up and you can see how this went. So you should have seen the unboxing already. Now basically I'm just explaining a little bit of what's going on here with the car and my little adventure today, what I'm going to go do and try to get this thing going. So alright, I will see you guys in the next portion of this video. See ya. Hey guys, hey, I just finished up at the hobby shop. Sorry I didn't bring the camera in. I don't have one of those secret cameras where, you know, I didn't know if the guy wanted to be filmed or not. So it was actually a little store, but he had a bunch of stuff in there, a lot of Traxxas and armor parts and stuff available where it was like I think it was called RC Hobby Store or something. But in any case, I was able to get a charger, probably more than what I would spend online, but it's not bad to give somebody like local business and stuff, the way I look at it. And I don't know, I'm pretty, I think I'm pretty happy with what I ended up picking up. So I'm going to flip the camera around here, and you can see it's called a Duomax Electron Pro. So I'll be able to do both batteries, because the car came with two 3S batteries, and then of course I'm going to get a 4S just to see what it does with 4S. So but yeah, that's basically it, and I'm going to head home now and hopefully get this car going, and it shouldn't take all that long. I'll have a dentist appointment later I got to go to, yay! And maybe I'll get some time in today to play with it. If not, I'll get to mess around with it definitely by tomorrow. So, all right, stay tuned. See ya. Okay, so I'm back. Charger. Extra adapter I had to pick up, because he said there was only one in here, and I have two Lipo batteries, so instructions. Charger. This is a 200-watt charger, so I would imagine there must be some kind of heat generated from this, so when I do use it, I'm going to put it on something hard. I'm not going to try to charge it on the floor, because that probably will be bad. Found the spot, so plug it in like this in. Alright, so I got the lights that came on it. It says program select Lipo batteries. So I'm gonna hit enter and see what happens. Lipo balance charge 1S. No, that's not what I want. Lipo charge 1S. Lipo balance charge 1S. I don't want 1S. Okay. Alright. I'll have to change 1S, 2S, 3S. Enter 100 mAh. What are these? These are 4,000 mAh. So right now I'm changing the mAh on here. I gotta bring it up to 4,000. They start you off with 100 mAh. Alright, so I got Lipo balance charge 3S 4,000 milliamps mAh, and I'm going to enter that, and then it's over at 4.0 A, which I'm not sure what I gotta change that to. 4.0A. Okay, so once again, probably because I never charged a Lipo up before in my life, you do need these connectors. So the guy did know what he was talking about. I had to connect this connector up and then the, I guess, positive and negative into here as well from the Dean's plug. I thought all you had to do was use this little white section here, but you actually need the Dean's plug as well. So a little bit different, probably because I'm balance charging, and when you use these, you're not balance charging, you're just charging. So that's where this comes into play. It's different. So on balance charging, which I'm doing right now, you need these connectors, or depending on what kind of connector your remote control car uses, it may not be Dean's plug, it may be that XT whatever, or whatever Traxxas uses. There's different style plugs here. So the ones I'm using are Dean's plug, so I'm going to take this connector here and I'm just going to plug it into the Dean's connector, and then the negative positive, it's color coded on the charger. Black goes to black, red plugs into red, and then you hold down the enter start button. It's checking, and then it sees that it's now correct. It was giving me an error before until I put these cables on. It says S3S. Oh, I waited too long, so check it again. It's good. It says S3SER, R3SER, confirm or exit. So I'm going to confirm it by hitting start. And this was on the charger for like 9 minutes, and then it beeped on the balance charger cycle, and it beeped that it was finished, and it showed up as being full. So they must have shipped this one with a pretty good charge in it. The other one is been 16 minutes and it's still balance charging. So this one here is saying full, so I'm going to try this out. So we're going to get to try this a little earlier than later. So I'm going to put that in the car. I got 4 AA batteries to go in the controller. So we will put these in. Okay, so the battery's in, and the remote's on. Turn the car on. The lights come on, you hear it beep. The ESC motor or fan motor is spinning, and now I can test my steering out. Wow. Definitely touchy, not for indoors. I'm just tapping, like really, just totally just. Reverse is a little finicky. I'm sure I can mess around with it, but reverse, it's hard to feather reverse. It just kind of like kicks in. Alright, but you can see that it actually works. Control works. Pre-inspection, once again, I'm a newbie, I'm going to try this out. Hopefully everything's tight on there. I mean, when it comes in, so I'm going to shut this off right now because I want to play with it outside for a little bit.